Hey team, what's up? Just wanted to give you a quick tutorial for the song Mountain by Bryan and Katie Torwalt. The song is originally in the key of B. We have it transposed into the key of C to play in the key of C, but what you will hear will be the key of B. So what we're going to start with is the intro and verse section. Very simple. For the most part, we're playing root notes. So we've got A, F, and C. So you hold that A and the F for 2 beats, and then the C for the full measure of 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you play that through the intro as well as verse 1, 2, and 3. Now for the end of verse 2 and the end of verse 3, we have a section where Bryan is singing, "I will trust in you, I will not be moved." For that spot, you're going to drop down to this G right here, and at the same time you'll want to play your bass G right here. So that'll sound like this. It's a full measure of each of those notes, the G and the F. So we'll sustain the bass note and we will play eighths on the higher root notes. So that'll sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that'll take us into the chorus, in which we want to drop down to this middle C right here. And again, same concept. We'll be playing eighths on these root notes here, and we'll be sustaining our bass notes. The first chorus, you may want to just sustain the bass note for 2 measures, and in subsequent choruses you may want to hit the bass notes twice, since most of the chorus has 2 chords in succession. So that'll sound like this. High on the mountain, I will be lifting my voice, and in the valley, I will be dancing for joy in every season. You are worthy in every moment. You're wonderful. And then that leads us right into the interlude, if we loop the chorus, or if we go into the ending, you'll keep playing in those same zones. The last section of the song, before I go into the last section, let's just talk about Interlude 1 real quick. Interlude 1 is 2 measures of C, and then a measure of G, and then it has a mashed up measure of A minor and F. So we hit that A minor on 1, and then we hit the F on the and of 2. So it's kind of like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Sorry if that was a little loud. So yeah, that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Alright, so now for the last section. After Interlude 2 comes Bridge 1 and Bridge 2. As you're playing through these 2 sections, it's an interesting way that you're keying this. So again, we're just sustaining our bass notes with the left hand. And then with our right hand, we have kind of an interesting pattern that we're doing. We start on the and of 1, so it sounds like this. And then that last note, the and of 4, we're playing the next chord. So the progression through the bridge is A minor, F, C, and G. So we're kind of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and... So that G kind of cuts out a little early, and what that sounds like is the bass notes start right on 1, and it'll sound something like this. Okay, and as you could hear throughout the song, all of these notes are velocity sensitive. So however light you hit the key or however heavy you hit the key, expect to hear the volume adjust it accordingly. So if we hit that A minor softly in the bass note versus loudly. So keep that in mind, especially when we're playing that lighter first bridge versus, say, a heavy chorus. Especially on the verse sections. That's pretty heavy. We definitely want to start in more of the mezzo piano range in the intro, and especially those first couple of verses. So that's it for Mountain. I'm not going to do a full playthrough because I think the song itself is pretty simplistic, as well as these different zones. The biggest thing I would say is probably keep your left hand down here on the bass notes, and then let your right hand travel to these different zones as you play through the song. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email or leave me a comment down below. And that's it. You all have a good one. I'll see you next time.